first, weighing in at 190 pounds, from Riverside, California, TJ Perkins. And his opponent, also weighing in at 190 pounds, from Fallbrook, California, Joey Harder.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event here at Vendetta at Colton High School here in the city of Colton. Joey Harder in his last matchup, not only in EWF, but in all of professional wrestling, and he's going one-on-one with TJ Perkins, one of the toughest wrestlers in the EWF locker room, one of the toughest wrestlers pound for pound all over the world. And I mean that, all over the world. TJ Perkins has traveled to Japan, to Mexico, to Europe, to Puerto Rico, to Canada. He's done it all and seen it all. But here in the EWF, TJ Perkins, he's faced Joey Harder on many, many occasions. But from what I've seen, he has yet to get a victory over Joey Harder.
Oh, Larry, our sometimes friend and sometimes nemesis is leaving us. You and I have both been on the receiving end of many a headbutt from Joey Harder.
One too many.
And how sentimental is it for me to be able to call his very last match in the EWF. I was upset because I missed his Covina farewell last night at Gold Standard, but here I am here in Colton to see Joey Harder's last match. And what a way, if he could pick up a victory in his very last match of his career over a man the caliber of TJ Perkins, who's an international superstar, that would leave a great and lasting mark on his career record. I believe that's something to be proud of. That's something to hang your hat on. That's a great note to go on.
Well, definitely he wants to forget his loss back at Gold Standard to his arch nemesis Ray Kijimura back at the Knights of Columbus Hall. He was hoping to get a victory off of that, and that would be his last Knights of Columbus Hall match. Unfortunately, Kijimura pulled to be the better man in that matchup, and here tonight going up against TJ Perkins. And as I mentioned before, and every chance I've seen TJ Perkins take on Joey Harder, whether it was for the Cruiserweight Championship, whether it was for the Tag Team Championship, and even Heavyweight Championship, TJ Perkins has yet to pick up a victory over Joey Harder. And you got to believe, even though TJ is honored to be in the last matchup ever for Joey Harder, and he wants to make this matchup a memorable match for Joey Harder, he still wants to finally get that monkey off his back, and he wants to say that I pinned Joey Harder in his last match in professional wrestling.
Of course, these two men are strictly professional. There is no animosity between these two men. They just love to wrestle. And you can see they are both skilled. They are both skilled mat wrestlers.
I hate to cut you off there, Mike, but in the stands you can see a couple of the wrestlers from the locker room, Espiritu and for now, Carl the Machine Gun Anderson, Mikey Nichols. They are all watching on in this Joey Harder's last match in the Empire Wrestling Federation. It is a big deal, not only to the announcing team, but also to the locker room, the entire staff of the Empire Wrestling Federation. They all want to watch on as they're going to say goodbye, a fond farewell to one of the greatest wrestlers EWF has ever hosted here, and Joey Harder.
I completely agree, Larry. And be it friend, be it foe, Joey Harder has earned their respect. He's earned the respect of every single person in that locker room. And that's why TJ Perkins is honored to be in this last match with Joey Harder. Because love him or hate him, you have to respect him, and he earned that. What a meteoric rise this young man from Fallbrook, California was able to do here in the EWF. Making his first debut in 2005, he quickly shot through the ranks. He captured the Cruiserweight Gold, and he held it at that time for the longest. He was the longest reigning Cruiserweight champ at 260 days. Ryan Taylor was the first man to break that, but he held that record for a long time. Nobody could pry that title from around his waist. And then, of course, after losing the Cruiserweight title, over the next couple of months, he worked his way up again, and he won the heavyweight championship from Bino Gambino, who was the odds-on favorite to win that match. And Joey Harder was able to be successful, and then to top it all off, while holding the heavyweight title, He teams with Hook Bomberry as the Iron Express, and he captures the tag team championships, and has been the only person in the EWF to hold the heavyweight title and the tag team titles at the very same time. What a list of accomplishments this young man has done in just 2 short years in the EWF. What a career for Joey Harder.
And whether he was a cruiserweight champ, the tag champ, or even the heavyweight champ, you can honestly say that he was a fighting champion. He would defend the titles at any given opportunity against any opponent that the EWF could find. We had to find opponents from across the country out of EWF just to give Joey Harder some competition, because he was beating everybody in the locker room. And again, that's how he was gaining the respect that he deserved from his peers as pro wrestlers, and the broadcast position, as well as I mentioned, the entire staff of the Empire Wrestling Federation. We're sad to see that this will be Joey Harder's last match, but he's going to move on to bigger and better things. I understand that he's going to be working towards getting his PhD, a great accomplishment for any man, and very few can say that they have a PhD.
I know, exactly. Joey Harder already has his master's degree, so not only is he accomplished in the wrestling ring, but in the educational arena as well. Joey Harder, he's a very cerebral wrestler. And not just when it comes to mat wrestling, but when it comes to education as well. And Joey Harder, a very smart individual. If you ever have a conversation with him, he can talk about politics, he can talk religion, he can talk world affairs.
And now look at this, we have a torture edge submission here by TJ Perkins, and he decides to drop down on him. Goes for the cover there and gets a 2 count on a Joey Harder. TJ Perkins became very close to finally putting away Joey Harder. Comes up, drop kicks him right across the face. There's a cover, no hook to the leg, and a 2 count as Mondo Vega, the official for this contest.
Well, Joey Harder's not going to go out that way. TJ Perkins trying to pick up a quick victory here. But now you can see TJ Perkins going back to work on Joey Harder. And you're not going to see a lot of high flying in this match. These 2 men are proven mat wrestlers. And this is going to be a treat to watch for anybody that likes pure technical mat wrestling. This is going to be one hell of a match. It already has been so far.
Yeah, TJ Perkins, who has a lot of momentum going on to this matchup. Last night at Gold Standard, teamed up with Jack Evans and put on one heck of a match, possibly match of the night, if not match of the year, in my opinion. Great matchup with Jack Evans. As I mentioned, he has all that momentum going into this match. While as Joey Harder, as I said before, he wants to forget the loss he suffered to Ray Kijimura last night.
What a knife-edge chop there by Joey Harder. Oh no, here comes TJ with a chop of his own. They're going to go in with an exchange here.
Sends him into the ropes. Big hip toss by Joey Harder. Quickly goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and he gets a 2 count.
Oh, Joey Harder, I got to get this in here, Larry. I was going to say he could talk about many things. One of the things he loves to talk about with me, our favorite TV sitcom, The Office. That's for you, Joey. There you go.
Joey Harder now going for the cover here. This could be it. But TJ kicks out at 1. And look at that. He looks to be arguing with Mondo Vega there just a little bit. And can you believe that's going to be the last time he'll be able to argue with Mondo Vega?
I'm sure Mondo Vega isn't sad about that fact. I'm sure he's sad to see Joey Harder go. But Mondo Vega's been on the end of a few headbutts too. I definitely won't miss those, that's for sure.
Cover
I've got captured on video.
Cover after that flying shoulder tackle was not enough to keep TJ down. And I think Harder's going to go for it one more time. Went for the lariat, but he missed. TJ perches himself in the ropes. And Harder is sent up and over after the fake by TJ Perkins. And TJ now taking a breather inside the ring while Harder brings himself back into the ring. And that provides the opening TJ needed. Big kick to the chest, a roundhouse kick. Measures him again in the corner for another kick to the chest.
Another kick, TJ, of course, with those submission maneuvers and those kicks working over the right arm of Joey Harder. What a snap suplex there, the bridge! Joey Harder able to kick out.
Beautiful butterfly suplex with the snap job. Goes for the cover again. He can only get a 2 count. And TJ Perkins right now wrestling smart. He doesn't want to make any mistakes against Joey Harder. He knows that in the past, and any mistake that he gives to Joey Harder will definitely capitalize. And TJ now perched up on the middle ropes. He's gonna fly here. Big knee drop. Again, he's taking his time though, going for the cover. And gets a 2 count again. Again, no look at the leg, but there's another cover, not discouraged. Harder tries to kick out. Again, mustering all that strength for the cover. And Harder forcing all that weight that he can to free himself from the cover again.
Look at, they got the wrist lock firmly applied. They're locked in. They're holding on. Here we go, chain wrestling.
Monkey flip and a cover. A 2 count, this time by Harder. Harder still holding onto the wrist here. Similar to TJ earlier. And again, more body weight applied. Harder stepping on the arm. TJ manages to kick out. And again, they're still locked up here. TJ trying to trip him down with a knee. Turns it around. Look at this, trying to tie himself in knots to free himself, and he manages to do that. And at the same time,
oh, he's wrenching the neck, Larry. He's wrenching the neck of Joey Harder.
Snap narrows him down, holds on for the knee drop. High impact knee drop there, another cover, no look at the leg. And again, he gets a 2 count.
Dangerously close to the throat of Joey Harder, and that could do some serious damage. I don't think TJ is that kind of wrestler. He's not out to maliciously harm anyone. That could crush the larynx of your opponent. And if you do that, you'll never be able to talk, and it makes it very hard to breathe.
Now TJ, I thought he was going to go for his version of the standing figure 4 deathlock, but instead it looks like he has a variation of the Indian deathlock here, as he has the legs figure forward. And Joey Harder does not want to quit. Mondo Vega is right there. He wants to see if Joey Harder will tap, but Harder, I don't think I've seen Harder tap in an EWF ring, and it's going to take a lot for TJ to make him tap. Harder manages to find the reversal, has the ankle lock applied, but TJ was in the ropes. And TJ staying in the ropes. Mondo Vega forcing a clean break, and Joey Harder's going to give it to him.
Well, these two men, they're like predators stalking each other, trying to figure out what the next move is. It's like a chess game between these two men here tonight. And what a way for Joey Harder to go out. Not brawling, not grounding and pounding, just pure mat wrestling with a man the caliber of TJ Perkins.
And TJ comes charging a big European uppercut while Harder was hooked in the ropes.
Keep it in the middle, TJ, come on.
But TJ's taking a little too much time away from Joey Harder. He's going in pretty slow right now, but he's setting up here for possibly a brainbuster, and if he connects, it's going to be over. Covers him again, no hook to the leg, and Harder manages to kick out at 2. And now wrenching in on the back and the spine, having that knee placed right in the spine and pulling back on the shoulder blades, trying to torture and wear down Joey Harder.
What do you say?
No.
And Mondo Vega again checking to make sure if he wants to tap out, and Joey Harder will not give up.
Joey is not going to tap tonight. I can almost guarantee you that it would take his limb would have to be severed before he taps out here tonight. He is not going to tap out in his last match.
Harder trying to reverse, but TJ still locking onto the wrist here. Harder again trying to power his way out, and he almost has it. He's trying to muscle himself over, but TJ just has the leverage. Takes him down with trips him in the back of the knee, and again placing that knee right in the spine, right where the neck meets with the rest of the spine. But Harder again trying to muscle his way. Will 3 be the charm? He's halfway there if he can get that arm over, and he can. But TJ quickly using the momentum to bring the lock back in place. And TJ trying to possibly separate the spine there or realign it. And again goes back to work on the back. And Mondo Vega again checking to make sure Harder checking to see if Harder wants to tap out or not. And Harder trying to fight back here.
Well, here are the crowd. Look at, there's his family. Joey Harder family in attendance, getting behind Joey Harder. Oh, what a double clothesline by Joey Harder and TJ Perkins. These two men think alike. Great minds think alike. Right at the same time, both double clothesline each other. Both are out right now.
It's going to be a race to see who can get back to their feet. So far, TJ is in the corner as well as Joey Harder in the opposite corner. Both men slow to get back up to their feet. TJ trying to use the ropes for his advantage. Harder is back up. TJ missed a spinning wheel kick. Harder nails him with the back elbow. Here comes the momentum he needed. Here comes the back body drop on TJ Perkins. Harder staying on top of TJ, not giving him an inch. Sends him into the opposite corner, but he got caught with a kick to the face. TJ now perched up on the middle ropes. Went for the cross body. He was ducked out of the way. The lariat knocks him down. And possibly out. This could be it. Harder will walk away with a victory in his last match. Not quite yet.
Kick out. What a lariat. That fired Joey Harder up. He's ready to go now. He's going to take it to the next level.
And wait a minute, he's going up to the top rope.
That's something we rarely see him do, but he can do it. This young man can go. But here comes TJ Perkins there with a hard right hand to the jaw of Joey Harder. Uh-oh, are we going to see a superplex? Another superplex here tonight. Off the top rope.
Harder's fighting it. And he manages to throw off TJ Perkins. Off the top, missile drop kick. Go for the cover, Harder. Harder instead, going for the cover, decides to go for the double underhook. Butterfly suplex, and he connects with it. Now he goes for the cover. Grapevine's the leg, this will be in, both of the legs. Only a 2 count after grapevining both legs.
I thought that was it. I thought Joey had picked up the victory, but you cannot underestimate TJ Perkins by any circumstance.
Going for another suplex, a reverse suplex. TJ lands on his feet, roundhouse kick. Knocks him down to his knees, and another drop kick knocks him onto his back. TJ now, House of Fire here, hooks him for another, fisherman suplex. Oh, Michinoku driver variation, hooks the legs again, and gets a 2 count.
But Joey Harder able to kick out of that too. TJ Perkins, he is a fan favorite, but obviously the odds-on favorite here tonight is Joey Harder. Everybody wants to see him go out with the victory here tonight. All the boys in the back are watching, his family is watching. Everybody in this crowd is firmly behind Joey Harder here tonight. TJ Perkins doesn't care. He wants to pick up a victory.
TJ's going up to the top rope. This could pay off for him. He likes to go to the top if he can. Went for the senton, lands on his feet. Harder kicks him in the midsection, sends him back into the corner. The float over by TJ with the waist lock. Reversal by Harder. Inverted neck breaker. Holds on again for that reverse suplex. He takes him over. And this could be it. Harder now, taking the chance. No hook of the leg. And gets a 2 count again.
TJ able to kick out again. What does Joey Harder have to do to put TJ Perkins away here tonight, Larry?
He may have to go for the Harder drop or the Hardaway suplex. We've seen him get a number of wins with both those moves. And at the time, we've seen him get victories with virtually any moves.
TJ Perkins appeared to be dead weight there for a minute, but he was going for the bottom rope, but you can see it looks like TJ Perkins is gasping for air. He is definitely winded in this matchup. Joey Harder looks very, very determined. He's got TJ Perkins firmly scouted.
It looks like Harder's trying to go for the double underhook suplex off the top rope. And TJ now, he finds some life, and he's fighting Harder.
What a way to snake out of there. Harder trying to get down.
Here comes a backdrop superplex.
No!
Folded him up like an accordion on that one.
Right off the top rope. What a back suplex by TJ Perkins. And now, if TJ Perkins can snake his way over to Joey Harder, hook the leg, I hate to say it, but Joey Harder might lose in this last match here tonight. Wait a minute, Joey Harder back to his feet, Larry.
They're both trying to race to their feet. Harder misses the clothesline, takes a roundhouse kick, drop toe hold on the TJ Perkins, Oklahoma roll, hooks the leg, gets a 2 count again. The waist lock for the O'Connor roll by TJ Perkins, and a bridge. This could be it. Wait a minute. Mondo Vega calls for the pin.
Who won?
I thought it was TJ Perkins who got the victory.
It's a draw.
And Mondo Vega says no, both man's shoulders were.
Referee Mondo Vega has ruled that both opponents' shoulders were pinned. Therefore, this match has been a draw.
Well, from my vantage point, I thought it was TJ who picked up the victory.
I thought it was Joey that picked up the victory on that one.
According to Mondo Vega, both men's shoulders were down. And as a result, in Joey Harder's last match, he can say he got a pinfall victory, but then again, at the same time, so did TJ.
What a way to end a career on a draw. No winners, no losers. Joey Harder. Oh, wait a minute.
Win, lose, or draw, this was going to be Harder's last match.
Wait a minute.
And the locker room, we saw they were watching on, and it looks like they're going to make their way. They're making their way over here at ringside, and Taylor just grabbed the mic.
Huh? You want 5 more minutes?
Wait a minute. Harder and TJ, they want 5 more minutes. They're asking for 5 more minutes. The locker room has emptied to gather around. And it's up to the boss here. They're asking for 5 more minutes. And Jesse says it's okay. We're going to give him 5 more minutes. And TJ Perkins capitalizing on Harder right now. A kick to the chest, sending Harder head first into the ring post. The locker room is still emptied, and now they're making their way on ringside, and they're cheering on for Joey Harder in this matchup. They want to see a decisive winner. Superplex off the top by TJ. And TJ says this is going to be it. This will be the nail in the coffin for Joey Harder's wrestling career. The schoolboy, excuse me, the small package, he got him! Joey Harder picks up the victory with 5 minutes in overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Joey Harder!
We gave him 5 extra minutes in a sudden death overtime. And Joey Harder picks up the victory in his last match in pro wrestling.
Well, what a testament to TJ Perkins. He wasn't satisfied with the draw either. And wait a minute, here's the locker room.
They're all gathering into the ring.
I know the show's over and it's about time to go home, but I'd like you to stay for a second. Here are 2 nice words from a very great man. Joey Harder, you've been wrestling for how long now? Like 4 years? About 4 years. In those 4 years, you've probably done a lot with your career, but one thing I can say you've done for me, you've helped me out a lot. You really helped me in my career, helped me develop my style of wrestling, get confidence myself in the ring. And I think of that.